Okay, so to continue on with applications of percents, last week we did markups and discounts. This week we're going to look at taxes and tips. And then tomorrow we'll combine it all and kind of do some combination problems. So taxes and tips are a lot like the markups. We pay taxes, especially sales tax on objects. So it's a percentage usually set by the state, and you just apply that to some of your purchases. Tips are usually what you provide to people who do services for you, most commonly in a restaurant for like a waiter or waitress, a hairstylist, car service, things like that. So when you're calculating tips and taxes, you're actually just going to use the same process you used for markups. So if I've got a $60 item and then I have to pay a 7.5% sales tax, I'm going to first take the 7.5% and I'm going to write that as a decimal. So I have 7.5. I'm going to move the decimal 2 to the left. So 7.5% is actually 0.075. I'm going to take my original amount of $60 and I'm going to multiply it by 0.075. So 60 times 0.075 is $4.50. So you're going to pay $4.50 in taxes. To find your total cost, you're going to take your original amount and you're going to add the amount you'll pay in taxes. So your total price will be $64.50. If an item is $299.99 and you're going to pay an 8.25% sales tax, first thing we need to do is take the 8.25% and write it as a decimal. That means without the percent symbol. So I'm going to take that decimal that's already in the percent and move it 2 to the left. So really I'm working with 0.0825. I'm going to take the $299.99 and multiply it by 0.0825. So you can use your calculator on your phone or if you have one separate. So this one is where I'm going to have to round. Again, we're talking about money, so I want two numbers after the decimal. Since after that 4 is a 9, that means I round the 4 up to a 5. So this sales amount is actually $24.75. So to find my total price, I'm going to take $299.99 plus the $24.75. So take your calculator, $299.99 plus 24.75. So my total amount would be $324.74. So all of this is pretty much the same thing. We want to take, here's our original cost, here's our item. We want to take our sales tax and write it as a decimal, and then we'll multiply it to our original and then add it to get our final. So 7.5, just like in the beginning, we move it twice, would be 0.075. So to find this tax amount, we would take $15.99 and multiply it by 0.075. So $15.99 times 0.075. So you're going to pay about $1.20. So if you're looking at how I'm rounding, you've got that 2 numbers after, you look at the third number, that 9 tells me I need to round up this 9, which is going to round up that 1 to a 2. So if I pay $1.20 in taxes, my total price is $15.99 plus $1.20. So your total price would be $17.19. So first thing I want to do with the shoes is move the decimal twice. So this would be 0.065. And then I take $65.99 and multiply it by 0.065. So I've got $4.29 in tax. Take your original $65.99 and add the $4.29. And and our total price would be $70.28. So I suggest pausing the video and then trying the last one and then starting it and see if you got it right. So move this twice. We got 0.085. So 3450 times 0.085. So we're going to pay about $2.93 in taxes. I take the $34.50 and add it to the $2.93. And we'll pay $27.43. Calculating tips, pretty much the same way. We're going to use the same process as percent markups and sales tax. So I take my final cost, I multiply it by 15% as a decimal, and then I add that amount to my total cost. So 18.25 times 0.15, 15%, you'd move it twice to the left. So we have about $2.74 in a tip. If I take that amount and add it to the 18.25, I'll get my total cost that I paid for the meal, or your Uber ride, sorry. So about $20.99. Rosa and her friends are eating out to dinner. Their bill is $45.80. They want to leave a 20% tip. So how much should they actually leave? So this one, we're just finding the tip. We don't have to find the total price because it's not asking that. So if I take the $45.80 and I multiply it by 20%, which means 0.20. So I've got $45.80 times 0.20 is about $9.16. So her tip amount would be $9.16. Says Sandra went to the salon to get her haircut. Her bill was $100, but she wants to leave a 16% tip. How much did she tip her stylist? So same process. We're going to take 16% and write it as a decimal, so it'd be 0.16. And we take our bill and multiply it by that percentage. That's going to be the tip. So 100 times 0.16 is actually $16. So she's going to give her stylist a $16 tip. It looks like on example 4, we've got a food bill was $31.92. The tip was 15%. What's the tip amount and what's the total bill? So we have to do the adding like we did in the first one. $31.92 times 0.15. That's about, if you round correctly, 4.79. So $4.79. This is your tip amount. And then to find your total bill, we're going to take our $39.92 and we're going to add our tip. So this will be about $36.71 as your total.